Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and it was a great job forcing the incomplete pass. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the quarterback out of North Carolina. Greg, it is Sam Howell.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
Here's Howell. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Tigers offense and their running back set to go once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
The Voyagers offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Pierce. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
And the defense comes away with a turnover. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Tigers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points in this contest. They'll begin 1st and 10. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Voyagers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Along Nichols there to make the play. Second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Howell. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Tigers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. While Voyager's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Pierce. Oh, a loose football. And this one is recovered by the defense.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Tigers offense ready for this next possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Voyagers offense and running back Damian Pierce set to take over once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Powell. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 29. Here's 2nd and 8. Is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
We'll try and run it here with Pierce, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
The Tigers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. The Voyagers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Howe. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Oklahoma City. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and we're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
They hand it off to Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down. They'll throw with Howell. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Tigers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
First down, Tigers.
He'll drop to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Sacramento.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, the ball is out. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. So that's a backwards pass. It's a loss of yardage, and they're going to mark it at the spot right where it crossed the sideline. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw. Moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's their punter now as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Voyagers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Forced to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Back to throw. Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Howell. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Voyagers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Voyagers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Pierce. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Damian Martinez. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Howell. Moving to his right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Well, we had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
The Tigers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. On the ground, it's Pierce. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Going right, it's taken in. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Nike 18, go.
Howell. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close to field goal range. But do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Tigers offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Voyagers offense and running back Dameon Pierce set to take over once more. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Tigers offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Carried by number 31.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially is why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Well, Voyagers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pierce. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, safe.
They run out of the pistol. It's Pierce. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
That's good. From Oklahoma City. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Howe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Justin Jones. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
48-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Now it's Howe. Open man is Davis. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Open man left side. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On 2nd down, Pierce, maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw with Howell. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Lightning 18.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. They run the toss play to Pierce. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good for an Oklahoma City first down. First down and goal to go.
Pierce goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT, up and good. And the Voyagers move out in front, 13-3.
Tigers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll begin here on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check, contract, check. Hurt. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3.
He
And
scored.
he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Sacramento. That his second TD catch of the season.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Ready. 19, charge. Hook.
On 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Howell.
Good play.
Caught by Davis. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Disappointing loss for Sac. What a win for OKC.
Let's go now.
Yes.
Cowboy 80.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
What a game. The Super Bowl. Check out the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn. No Chiefs ain't in it. KC, boy. But I'm still going to check it out. We're getting up on this ReeceMustSee TV.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.
Next time on that ReeceMustSee TV.